Hello, and before we start, I should clarify that I do have an Indian accent, and no, I am not trying to scam you. But if you want to leave your credit card information in the comments, I wouldn't object. Now, let's get to this review of the new anime, Jujutsu Kaisen. I have heard this show compared very favorably to Naruto, and since I am a Normie, I have seen Naruto and was a big fan. Now, I actually like this show more than Naruto. This is like Naruto on crack or something. This is like Naruto times 10. And the first episode is a bit dicey. First episode it's like growing pains, figuring out like the whole grandfather thing. It's obviously important for the plot later on if you read the manga, but it's a bit boring. But when Yuji eats that fucking finger, bro, the shit goes crazy. When he gets the curse, that's when the show kicks into like fifth gear, and that's when you meet Gojo. And Gojo is by far my favorite character in the show. Gojo is like if Kakashi was the Hokage. Actually, that's not accurate. It's like if Kakashi is as powerful as the Hokage, but chose not to be the Hokage, which makes it like even sicker. They use him very sparingly, which I like. He's in the first few episodes teaching them, then he leaves so that they can do their own stuff. He comes back for the tournament arc, or it's not really a tournament arc, sort of a subversion of the tournament arc. He definitely makes the show, I would say. Along with our protagonist, Itadori Yuji. Now, Yuji is basically a slightly smarter and more likable version of Naruto. I love Naruto as a character. I haven't seen Boruto. I don't know what he's like as an adult. And Yuji is also a misfit. He also carries, similar to the fox spirit that Naruto carries. Yuji also carries a curse that sort of alienates him from some of the other people in his community. But the difference is that Yuji is not an underdog in any way. He's shown to be strong, unnaturally strong from the first episode itself. I'm sure we'll get like an explanation of this as it goes on. It probably has something to do with his parents. I like an anime that doesn't have the typical shonen protagonist who is basically total amateur in the beginning. I mean, he is an amateur, but he's shown to be powerful from the start, which I like. Another thing that I like about this show is the female characters for a shonen anime, which is traditionally aimed at young guys. For a shonen anime, the female characters are very well done, very sort of three-dimensional. Now, maybe this is the passage of time, because Naruto was 20 years ago, and the female characters didn't do shit. Hinata was, I don't even remember. She was just to cry a lot, I remember, and get saved by Naruto, is pretty much it. Sakura was just fucking useless. Like, Sakura was a waste of space in an anime. Like, her entire character arc was just like, oh yeah, I like Sasuke, I wanna fuck him, oh shit, he's evil now, oh yeah, like that. Now, this definitely, I like the lack of a love interest as well. There is no love interest for either of our two main male characters, which I like. The sort of Sasuke of this, which I guess would be Fushiguro, is still friends with the other two. Sasuke was very much sort of aloof, and there's always always a character like this in every anime. But this Jujutsu Kaisen's version of the character is much warmer than the normal trope. The Sakura of the show it's like how Sakura should have been written. What's her name again? Kugasaki is great. Like, honestly, one of the I would say, other than Yuji and Gojo, one of the best characters. Like, no, I forgot about the legend, the one and only legend, Todo. Todo is great. Like, I love that guy. I wasn't expecting him to be the most powerful second year. I thought that would be that other guy, the guy who, what is his name?
5 hours later.
I thought that would be Kamo, because he seems sort of like a leader. I thought that's the way they were going, but no. Well, one of the top two moments in the show is when he asks Yuji the question, his question when he first meets somebody, what kind of woman do you like? And then when Yuji answers, he like imagines he imagines a slice of life anime within the anime, like in the 2 seconds. In his mind, he's imagining his life with Yuji as his besto friendo. That was definitely a good part. I would say the best fight was again Todo and Yuji against that like homunculus looking motherfucker who I don't know what his name is what is it I think his name was
5 hours later.
Hanami. Special grades, curse spirit Hanami. Looking like the homunculus from Full Metal Alchemist. But yeah, I think that's the best fight. Maybe Gojo versus that other homunculus looking guy. Again, the name, I'm not good with names, especially these Japanese names. But the other homunculus looking guy in the beginning of the show. That was good as well. I feel like the best thing is you can feel that Gojo is holding back. I feel like there's so much more depth to his powers that we don't know about. And I really like that. Apparently in season 2 we'll be getting more of his backstory, which I really like. So far the only real backstory we've gotten is we got Fushiguro's, we got Kagasaki's. We also got what is those twins? What are twins' names? Mai, I think it's Mai, Maki and Mai. Yeah, Maki and Mai. We got Maki and Mai's backstory definitely, but we haven't gotten Yuji's parents. I think is big empty space, which I it's probably spoken of in the manga, but we haven't gotten to it yet. But I'm really looking forward to hearing about his parents and Gojo's backstory and how Gojo basically became the strongest sorcerer alive or whatever. I'm really looking forward to that. But overall, I would say I was very impressed with Jujutsu Kaisen. I think shonen has come a long way from when I used to watch it as a kid. When I was watching, Naruto, Dragon Ball, and all these things. I would say that I think by far my biggest improvement over old school anime is the lack of filler. My God, there is no filler in this show. There is nothing. Naruto, every other episode was like fucking filler, You could like skip half the show and it still made sense. This you can't skip any episode. I would say one arc that was probably the most disturbing and emotional was the whole Hunpei arc about the high schoolers who was bullied. And then the ending of that arc when Hunpei gets transformed and the entire character of Mahito is disturbing. Like the fucking he transformed. I got like there are shivers down your spine. I was so disturbed by like him transforming humans into like fucking these creatures and inanimate objects and when the creature started crying, oh bro, almost turned off the TV, man. That was like hard to watch. And in that arc they also met another senior jujutsu sorcerer other than Gojo. What is his name? Which is Nanami and Yuji's relationship was really nice. I like Nanami. Nanami's entire arc is that basically he was a jujutsu sorcerer and was like, oh fuck this is too dangerous. And he started working in an office and he was like, fuck, this is too boring. At least being a jujutsu sorcerer is somewhat entertaining and he gets paid well. So I respect it, bro. I respect, like, it's nice to have a character, a good character who is part of the hero side, but his motivations are a bit more sort of material and not about heroism directly. Yeah. Although it is implied that Nanami is very much heroic. Out of the three sort of arcs, I suppose, which is the first arc is until Yuji's death, or sort of death, and then the second arc would be with Hunpei. Yuji training with Gojo without anybody knowing he's alive. That's second arc. Third arc would be the tournament between Tokyo and Kyoto. And maybe like the last mini arc of them going to Fushiguro's old middle school. Out of those four arcs, I would say the tournament arc blew everything away. It was amazing to see these characters interacting so early. The Naruto tournament arc was like Naruto was like 100 episodes in before it got to its tournament arc, bro. This was like 10 episodes in, bang, meet all these new people. I believe there is a movie coming out soon, so I'll watch that, but that's a prequel, I think. And I'm very curious to know the motivations of the cursed spirit. What is going on? Who's the human that's leading them? I'm looking forward to seeing a cursed spirit who is not totally evil. We did see that, actually. Before I leave, I should mention the brothers in that last episode. When one of them died, the other one, the reaction was so human. Like, I guess they are half human or something. But that emotional reaction made me feel really bad. Like I was like, oh shit. I was like, maybe they shouldn't have killed them. Like, they're just doing what they need to survive. So I like that. I like that part where they're showing some human characteristics in these cursed spirits. Because after all, they do come from humans. So they should show some characteristics of them. I'm looking forward to seeing more sort of sympathetic cursed spirits. I'm sure we'll see that soon. There has to be some sort of complexity I loved it, bro. Naruto on crack. Let's go. I respect the way Shonen's going. I like they have some good shows out right now. My Hero Academia, Black Clover. This are good shows. Anyway, I look forward to season 2. Hope you've enjoyed it, and do remember to leave your credit card information in the comments below. Thank you.